We're taking phone calls. 800-636-1067. Find out what you want to do with the tush push, or how can you combat it. Let's go to the phone lines. Who we have, Landfill?
We got Paul in Springfield.
Let's go to Springfield. Check out Paul. What's up, Paul? How you doing, brother?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I think the tush push needs to go bye-bye because, number one, we're not playing rugby. Number two, you can't push people, continue to push people from the back. It's just not a football play. And also, I don't even like it when the offensive lineman will kind of hug or push a running back through, even at, on the goal line if it's close. It's just not the way football is designed, and I think it needs to go. And the only way to combat it would be to put about, 6 or 7 guys right there, and then all they can do is take a step back and maybe do an option. So I don't think that there's much to do about combating it, even if you put about 6 or 7 guys right up front.
All right, man. Appreciate your call. Let's go to the next phone call. We got
Jay in DC.
DC, check out Jay. What's up, Jay? What's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
We're doing well. Doing well.
Hey, this is an easy one, man. It's simple, man. We got to get rid of it. It's against the law. It's against the rules, man. You cannot assist the player to advance the ball. This thing's pushing or pulling no matter what. So the tush push is that's all it is. It's just you pushing someone ahead to gain yards, and that's all it is. So that's what the player is designed to do. So if it's a design, if it's designed that way, and the design itself is already against the rules, then how can the play be allowed? So so for me, it's one of those plays, one of those things where people start doing things outside the rules, and so many people do it that we just let it go. Like flopping in the NBA, they flop so much, it become part of the game, and people just accept that crap. Nah, so this ain't a tush push. We shouldn't accept it just because a lot of people do it. If it's against the rules, man, let's stand firm on it and call it like it is.
All right, appreciate your call. What I look at with it is this. I watched the offensive lineman. I like a lot of what they call it in the neutral zone, encroachment. And it's normally a defensive lineman with his hand right on the tip of the ball and also his head maybe crossing the line. If you watch their offensive linemen, almost every one of them, they're already leaning forward, head down, and their heads are all on the ball and sometimes at the front of the football. How can you call neutral zone on a defense if you cannot call it on the offense? That's giving them a distinct advantage because they get to crowd the ball. Defensive linemen can't do the same thing. Once their hand or their head touch that ball, the imaginary line of that ball going straight up, that's in the neutral zone. And if you're going to call it on one side, you got to call it on the other. And I just think when you watch the play, he gets stuffed on the first move. Then all of a sudden they come from behind him and push him across. You got to do something about it. If the defensive players can't do something crazy, then you can't allow them to keep doing it. Let's go to the next caller. We got Landfill.
Terry in Danville.
Danville. Let's go to Terry. What's up, Terry? How you doing, man?
Hey, everything's good. Thanks for taking my call.
Appreciate
you. Yes, I definitely think it should be banned because of the fact that they banned blocking field goals. You can't pile up to do that. And I just think it's a rugby play. It's not football. I mean, who can deny someone they want to bring something else in the game from rugby? Yep. I like the NFL football, not rugby.
All right, man. Appreciate your call. See, I listen a little bit because you look at the call, you can no longer line up over the center. You cannot line up over the center on a field goal or extra point. And if you even want to come from one side and try to swim to the other, they call that on you. They don't want people jumping over the offensive lineman. But you can line everybody up that close, and they're just road grading the guy, whoever's in the middle, and they try to get under him. So what? Because you're trying to get under them, you cause a big pile, and now we lift the guy over the line. The rule, if you're not going to change the play, the rule has to be changed about what occurs around it. Because I believe the actual play is not a problem to me. That's just like a regular. When you're about to go quarterback sneak, all the defensive players slide inside the offensive player, but they normally line up the exact same way they line up for every other play. Do they not? Offensive linemen do it from the 2-point stand. They do it from the 3-point stands. Not everybody's in a 4-point stand that far close to the football. So it gives them an advantage in that point. Let's go to our next call, Landfill. Who we at?
Kevin and Culpeper.
Go to Cold Pepper. Check out Kevin. What's up, Kev? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, BMitch?
Doing well, bro.
I met you a few years back in Culpeper. You come to the sports complex, man. Got your autograph. I wanted to say thank you for that.
Oh, man, appreciate that. Cool.
I think they should ban it. Just from the standpoint, I think of what you were saying earlier from the rule that was changed back in 04, 05 is pushing a player, because, I mean, that's really where that play gets its traction at, is being able to push Jalen. So I'm not so much like pointing just the Eagles. I think it's a league-wide thing from injury standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I don't like it. I haven't liked it. And to your point about them lining up off sides, that I swear every game I watch these days, nobody on either side of the line seems to know where the ball's at and where they're supposed to be.
All right, man. Appreciate your call. See, this is what gets
Thank
me.
you.
The NFL, they sit here and they'll discuss stuff. Why is it they have rules in place? They change rules every year to try and answer or address something that someone has a problem with. You already had rules in place, and you have rules in place that can address this situation right here. And they have done stuff with the referees all the time. Why not have the referees control this? And since you all now have come back and you added more of a position where you can now come in with the replay assist, you can't tell me you can't call it. You can police this thing. You can figure it out. But the problem is they don't like to figure out certain things till after the fact. If you don't like having a bunch of big crowds, big pile-ups that's causing stuff, then what is this? This is exactly what you were trying to get rid of, you know? And you refuse to address it. It's about damn time they go out there with their refereeing and get it done. Stop making all these teams have to go out on a limb and look bad towards their counterparts because you refuse to damn do what you're supposed to be doing. You are the end-all, be-all. Make the decision and just solve it. Be done with it and move forward. Let's go to our next caller. Who we have, Lanny?
We got Mitch on 95.
Mitch on 95. What's up, Mitch? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. What's happening?
Hey, I am against the ban. I want nothing more in my life than to see Frankie Louvu time it up, jump over the line, knock Hurt's helmet in a circle, pick up the ball, and run it back for a touchdown.
All right, man. Appreciate you. But see, that's what they're going to make people do. And then someone is going to do exactly what you said. And then they're going to want to call a penalty on him and act like that player was being mean. Well, no. If you do nothing about it, you're going to make me come. When times get dire, you make me find dire solutions. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Like I stated, I wouldn't try to time it right when the ball is snapped because that's not when he makes his initial play. I will time it. I'll let them go the initial play, and then I'm going to come right across the line and hit him right in his damn chest. Then what happens? And listen, look, I believe football is supposed to be played physical. And you know what will happen when you play physical? Sometimes you get hurt. I'm not trying to say hurt nobody. But if you got all this stuff going on in front of me, and the only way I'm going to get you is when your guy try to lift you and push you forward, I'm going to missile myself right into your chest. That's legal. Not hitting the helmet. It's not leading with I'm going to lead with my shoulder pad in your chest and knock you back. Then what the league's going to say? Oh, it's going to be an illegal hit on the quarterback? Find a way to stop the crap. That's all to it. And if we do that, then we wouldn't have all those problems.